Here we go. We got less than an hour, so let's get this out of here. A Marvel Puzzle Quest with P.I. McLeod. Let's get into this. What are we doing today? Oh yeah, boss stuff. Sinister Six. I got less than an hour before midnight hits where I turn into a pumpkin. I mean, where the boss goes away and we don't get to see him for a good long time again. And like I've done in the last few bosses, I'm going to run them in the last hour of the last node at round 8. The last difficulty, the hardest difficulty, round 8 style, okay? And in true P.I. McLeod style, I'm going to do what I can in here without any 5 stars. That might be kind of hard with this one. There's some pretty rough nodes, but we're going to make our way around it. Now, there's a couple of rules we got to follow. Sinister Six is not like, I don't know, any of the other ones. There's 6 different bosses. It means there's 6 different sets of rules to follow. But really, at the end of the day, there's only like 2 to 3 sets of rules to follow. All 6 of them have their own things they do and things to look out for. But as long as you're using the right characters, some of those things are mitigated automatically. I'm not clicking the button to play this yet. I want you to just look at the names down there. Yeah. And now keep in mind, this shuffles every round. I don't know what order they come up in. I'm sure someone's got to figure out which order the 3 bosses come up in for each side. I don't know that much ahead of time, but I know what to look for that's important. 1, Doc Ock. He's the most dangerous of the 6 of them. Why is that? Because he has a bunch of special tiles, and one of them that counts down from 20. 20 rounds and you're dead. Period. That sounds like a long time, but it is if you were able to hit him and actually do damage. That would be too long. But that's not the case. He's invincible throughout that time. You cannot do anything to him. It's worse than the Apocalypse boss fight, because at least in Apocalypse you hurt him and he regens, meaning you can actually just one-shot him, in a round and get rid of him. Doc Ock can't even do that. He takes the damage, but really just shrugs it off. It doesn't do anything to him until you get rid of all of his tentacles. Now, you can bypass everything. Instead of shooting out all the different tentacles, and then his countdown tile becomes available, and you get rid of the countdown tile, and then you can hurt Doc Ock while he's stunned for 5 turns? No. We're going to get around that. If you haven't been doing this already, I highly suggest it now. There's a set of characters in the game that can destroy set tiles, whether it's an area effect like Rogue's Red Punch that she does, or Amadeus Cho, Totally Awesome Hulk, he has a green punch that hits. Black Widow's pistol punches out a couple areas. Even the Hood's pistol at a whopping 15 yellow, at least it punches out 2 areas that you select, and we'll get rid of those areas. Anything you punch out is gone, and that includes Doc Ock's tile. If you can punch out that tile just in one move, it's gone. No, don't worry about no invisible Doc Ock. And that's the easiest way to take care of which is honestly the hardest boss of the 6. The next one of them is, in my opinion, it's a toss-up, honestly. I'd say Carnage is pretty up there, if only for the fact if you let him get black. If he gets enough black, he gets extra moves, and he gets all the AP from his extra moves. I want to say it's like 4 more black, and he gets an extra tile move. And that's before he uses his actions. And his red action shuffles the whole board, making more cascades and more basically pseudo moves. And then he still gets to move the tile. He can do so much damage to you just moving tiles because of his black passive being so cheap. It's only like 4, and it just automatically happens if he has that much black. So do not let him have black AP. That's all there is to beating him, honestly. Just don't let him have black. And then in this one, Venom. Venom isn't that dangerous. Here's the thing. He goes invisible, puts down an invisibility tile at round 8 he'll put down 2 at a time, but most of the rounds is 1 at a time every round. But at round 8 or 7 and 8, I want to say, he puts down 2 webs at a time. And when there's so many webs on the board, invisibility tiles. When there's so many invisibility tiles on the board, he jumps out of invisibility, deletes all those invisibility tiles, they're all gone, and does a massive hit to you. Now he puts down like a bunch of 2-turn countdowns, and each countdown that finishes it turns into web tiles. He's got a passive that says if you have like 13 or more web tiles out on the board, and at the start of his turn, he just eats one of your guys. Period. Whoever's in front, they're dead. Doesn't matter how many health they have, how much protection you have. They're just gone. So it can be rough if you're not prepared to deal with one, a nice sized attack all at once, and two, if you don't have the AP to punish him as soon as he comes out of invisibility. This could all be mitigated by a couple of easy things. One, when Venom comes up, he's the third one in this lineup, right? I should already have a bunch of AP stockpiled from my previous fights and just throw everything, including the kitchen sink at Venom. Do not let him go invisible. It's mitigated right there. He's dead before you can do anything. Second thing is, do you have a way to maybe protect yourself? If you have a bunch of projectiles out there, then he'll do such less damage to you that it's almost like laughable. Plus, he can't put out a bunch of webs and invisibilities if those things are taken care of. The only side note there is if there's not enough purples for him to put out more invisibility, he'll just stay invisible until there is enough purples. So it becomes a long, boring battle if you take up too many purples. Final note about Venom: don't bring web makers to the board. Honestly, don't bring your 2099. Don't bring Silk, Miles, Spider-Gwen. You get the point. They make webs that helps Venom. You literally could basically feeding your heroes to him. Okay? Don't do it. It's kind of a shame because there's actually a web-based character build I like to use against Doc Ock, but I can't show you here now. We're going to go into this as is, and we're not going to use 5 stars. I'm going to show you the team I like to use without 5 stars, of course, right? Now, I have a bunch of 5-star teams saved because when I'm not doing videos, I do use what I've earned. But I'm going to modify this. We're going to start here. This is a nice team to go through a lot of things with. First off, Polaris, you're out. I know, blasphemy, right? Amadeus Cho, you're in. What? What did I say about Doc Ock? Punch out the tile, right? Punch out his reactor. He's gone. Amadeus Cho, his blue is like a Scarlet Witch ability, but for green. He passively creates green tiles on the board. Sure, it doesn't give you the green, but more than likely you'll get a cascade or 2 out of it. You'll just get automatic matches. Not to mention you can make your own matches. He helps you make green. Not to mention his black also makes green charge tiles. Makes it easier for you to grab it. In other words, get yourself up to 14 green before Doc Ock comes up, and then when Doc Ock does come up, just punch the tile, be done with him, say goodbye, move on. I'm not going to use Kitty, because I said no 5 stars, right? So what do we use instead of Kitty? That's a good question, honestly. Sometimes I would use Nico, but reason why I'm using Rocket, man, now I'm torn the more I think about this. Yeah, I gotta use Nico. Let me find her. Where are you at? What is she again? Blue, yellow, purple? Yes, she is. Honestly, most of the bosses just get hurt like anyone else. So as long as you do this, just strengthen attack tiles all day long, strike tiles all day long, you'll win. She also makes protects, and that'll help everyone stay alive a little longer. And the Hulk's gonna be your tank because he's boosted. So, and I'm getting rid of that boost. I don't need that one on here. Let's just put on this damage one because, milestones. Let's go. I'm not having animations on. We have to race against the clock. So, sorry about that. Now, since we're not using Polaris, remember, don't match your strikes if you can help it. But remember the rule against Carnage here. Don't let him get blacks. Reds are going to hurt you too. I want to say that's pretty cheap. Let me see. Okay, so red is 5. Yikes. Yeah, black. For every 4 black AP he has, he makes an extra match. So if he has 8, he makes 2 extra matches. It's silly. And then that's going to just be painful. 5 AP. Whew. I don't know. This could be painful. We gotta be really careful what we match, what we allow him to have. I don't want him to have any of his colors, really. But look at the damage we're doing already. We're getting there. Oh, see, look at that. It shows passive counted down. Did that much damage already? But just because of Nico's boosted? What am I at? 2,580. Not bad for 4 stars. Trying to see what I should match here. Next up is Doc Ock. Now Doc Ock doesn't move tiles. I want this purple. I have an idea. Oh man. So we gotta be careful here. Now one of the nice things about Kitty at this point, or not Kitty, well yeah, Kitty, is her purple circuit breaker will just automatically overwrite these tiles for you one at a time. Now if she only hits them one at a time, it'll take her what, like 6 or 7 turns to go through them all. It'll still get done eventually. Without Kitty, you could use Anti-Venom's purple to get the job done, but that costs 6 purple. Otherwise, we have to do this manually. You know, like a pauper. Ugh. So, no better time than the present, huh? Yes, I got rid of one of my own tiles, I know. But that's because I could do this now. So now I have an extra strike, an attack, and protection out there. So if something does happen, I can start buffing those. Oh boy. See, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna match this. I don't want to get rid of my strikes, but I need that green. So Cho can do that stuff, right? We're almost there. Just one more green. Oh, stop. Well, he got rid of his own tentacles, so I guess that's helpful. Need one more green. We'll do this. He's got 15 turns left on that tile before he just insta-kills everyone. Please don't stun me. I see it coming. Oh god, he has a tentacle that does a stun. Ugh. I didn't check to see if I'm done with it yet, but I'm just playing. Oh, I didn't even say it. By the way, music in the background brought to you by Chilled Cat TV. Listening to them on Twitch, also on YouTube and SoundCloud and Spotify, and you get the point. If you listen to them for that lo-fi chill hop background noise you hear in here. By the way, it's time to punch him. Right there. Why there? Because I don't want to ruin my strike tiles. That's why. Poop. He's gone. See? Not easy. If anyone's struggling against Doc Ock, I apologize for making it sound easy, but it really is that easy. Bring him. Bring Rogue. Rogue's red can do it, or Black Widow's red. Shoot, you could have so many characters feed red AP, honestly. How much damage are we doing right now? 4,951 extra. So he's almost dead, but now he's gone in stealth mode, so this is going to take a moment. Now let's take a look, see how much he does. Where's it at? There you go. Venom removes them all, deals 2,174 damage, and creates 5 2-turn countdown tiles which prevent Venom from becoming invisible, blah, 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 blah. So he only does 2,174 damage. That's not a lot. Look at our hit points. I mean, Cho's going to take it on the chin and not even blink. Of course, Rocket or Nico might not like it as much, but still, they'll be fine. So we'll be fine. We just need to kill this guy, get it over with. Come on, leap from the shadows. See, look at that. Really hurt. We had those projectiles out. We're going good. Done. Those 3 are gone, okay? This is an easy team. It's all 4 stars. And it's not like they're new 4 stars where you have to fight and scrap from. You might have them laying around in your back roster. I haven't used them in forever. Well, except for Rocket. Everyone uses Rocket, right? Okay. Let's move over here. Vulture, Green Goblin, and Sandman. Now, a little different over here, but honestly not as hard at all. Hardest guy's going to be Sandman. Let's tell you why. Vulture to start with, because he's up first. Vulture is just what Vulture is. There's nothing special to him. He gets black AP. He goes airborne, and he's going to generate green and blue and black. And for very little black AP matches, he'll keep going airborne. It's hard to beat him if you let him get the black. That's really it. Vulture ain't anything special otherwise. He's just Vulture. Green Goblin is much different than the normal Green Goblin. He brings out 2 henchmen, and he has a lot of the similar abilities, except for the fact that the henchmen are getting him extra AP to help fuel his own. Green Goblin is fortifying the henchmen countdowns, and not to mention when the henchmen are summoned, Green Goblin heals himself a bit. Thankfully, though, if you can down a henchman, it also hurts Goblin somehow. Honestly, the thing to do, though, is just take care of Goblin. Just kill Goblin, and his henchmen go down too, automatically. So don't even worry about the henchmen unless you really need to for some silly reason. Finally, Sandman. Sandman, he's probably the hardest of these 3 because he doesn't really do too much besides generally make yellow tiles, just randomly make yellow tiles on the board, and he'll make 1 match on his turn. He's going to gun for yellow, obviously. He has a strong yellow ability that hits the whole team, like called Pummel or something like that, and it just hits for a bunch of damage on your whole team. The other hard thing about him, so besides the fact he's Cascade crazy over yellows, is that he's also going to be really tough to hurt. He's got like a defensive mitigator. He only takes so much damage versus what you put out. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's kind of like Professor X, the 5-star Professor X. He only takes so much extra damage. He like knocks down a percentage amount of it. I forget what that percentage is. We'll look at it when we get into the fight. It just means you got to hit him more. That's all there is to it. So let's get in. We're gonna use a different team. Once again, no 5 stars allowed in these Piano Cloud boss vids. I want to make sure you all can see that it is possible without them. I'm going to use my web team. We got no anti-web people we're going to fight against, so I'm going to use what we can. I mean, it's the Sinister Six, right? Let's use a web team. First off, isn't it funny that, like, Miles isn't, like he's not, not boosted. I don't know, I find that weird. So there's Miles. We need black and blue. Let's get 29.9. Where'd Miles go? Did I accidentally unclick him? I did. I'm sorry. Get back in here, Miles. Silly. And then finally, well, let's see. This last person really depends on a few different things. Vulture, we don't want him to get black. If there's too much black on the board, that could hurt. If he goes airborne, that could suck even more. What else? Who's the second guy? Green Goblin? Green Goblin, that's right. He's not got nothing much going on. But he has henchmen that make certain special tiles. That's something. Meh. Oh yeah, we don't want Goblin getting black either, because if he gets black, then he's going to throw his Goblin glider at us, and that would hurt a lot. At least I believe that he still has that on this mode. Well, we'll see. And finally, Sandman, we don't want him to get yellow. I have an idea. let's see. Red, blue, purple? Yep. Elsa. Why? Well, take a look. Red stuns all airborne and invisible enemies for 2 turns. Vulture, if you go airborne, I will shoot you out of the sky. Seems right, right? But really, there's not too many other reasons to use that. So that's just there for him. And we're going to keep it at 3 for that reason. Here's a big thing. Deals 2,039 damage to the target. Choose a tile. Destroy 8 tiles surrounding it, plus 3 other random tiles. Dealing 1,365 damage for every yellow tile destroyed. Hi, Sandman. Right? He's going to make yellows. I'm going to punish him for it. Also, destroys tiles. So if Goblin's henchmen get crazy with tiles or whatever. See what I'm saying? Also, this is a blue ability. What do Miles and 2099 do? They make blue. They make blue with webs. They also make red and purple. What does she use? Blue, red, and purple. We're feeding her for this reason. Finally, tea break. Converts blacks to yellow passively. If there's 10 or more blacks, convert them to yellow. Now, this can help Sandman in that last fight, yes. But didn't I say my gun shoots out yellows? I did. So, yeah. This will work. I think this will be good. Okay? You ready? I am. Hey, Vulture. He's got no blacks to match. That's good for me. I don't have to worry about that stuff. We are going to want to work on starting to get webs on the board now, because webs makes us passive AP. So, let's get it. Remember, yellow, blues, and blacks make passive webs on the board. I mean, that's for 2099's purposes. Now, if you see a good match that gives you, you know, some AP and webs like this, you take it. Oh, by the way, just check out Vulture while we're here. Circling Prey. Oh, wow, that's different. It's case 7. So there's a couple extra things here. Creates a 3-turn fortified black countdown tile that sends Vulture to the airborne. It creates a countdown tile? Well, that's different. He doesn't just do it. Oh, poor him. Because then we can just shoot that tile. Anyways, when Vulture returns from being airborne, deal that damage to a random enemy. Vulture cannot be stunned. Well, he can't be stunned at all, period. I get it. But at least we can still shoot him out of the sky with Elsa's gun, right? Deal some damage to slash the board, destroying 16 tiles. Gain 1 blue AP for every enemy special tile destroyed. Good thing we're not using special tiles, right? We're just using webs, and I guess some traps if Elsa gets those out. Odds are he won't get them. And then this. It's a, wow, 13. That's so expensive in this game nowadays. Deals some damage to enemy, or if damage if Vulture Circle Play is on the board. Okay. It's actually a worse version of what it usually is. I like the 10 blue AP version better because it gets rid of enemy tiles. A bunch of different types of tiles, honestly. So, he's not that bad. First, let's go into hiding. And I can't stun him, so we're not doing that. But there's a secondary function here. You see that a target takes 75% additional damage as long as the countdown tile's on the board. Tempting, am I right? Like, I could just throw that out there and, like, do extra damage to him. It is really tempting. Do I need this anytime soon? I don't think I need it yet. Let's do it. Let's put that right here. Yeah, he's immune, but yeah, 75% additional damage. Why would we not do this? Let's make some webs. Thanks for all the AP. That was really delightful of you. I could do surprise right now. 9,370 damage, plus an additional 1,217 damage for each web tile on the board. That's a big deal. Remember, there's no cap on this one. I've said it before in previous videos. It's so important. Most of powers have a cap. This one doesn't. It's one of the few that doesn't. Let's see how many webs we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 webs. Do the math with me. You know what? I got a calculator right here. So 1,217 times 8. 9,736. So more than double the damage for the total thing. So we're looking at like 19,000 damage. He would be dead. I think that's worth it. What do you think? Boop. Okay, so here's Goblin. Remember, the enemy's AP resets to 0, so I don't have to worry about him getting a fresh start or anything, right? Let's look at Goblin's abilities. He fortifies tiles. This is his normal Goblin King ability. Trick or Treat. The normal Trick or Treat ability, plus he cannot be stunned or sent airborne. Sigh. And where's Army of Henchmen? Oh, so he doesn't have the Goblin Glider. If he has no allies, heal him for that much damage and fill green goblin blah 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 blah. When it goes down, deal damage to Goblin. Okay. Simple. He doesn't even have the glider. This is great. So in other words, the only AP he really uses is yellow and purple. And yeah. Let's do this. Well, like I said before, you go for Goblin. Maxing all those webs on purpose. So now I can go back into hiding, which makes a bunch of webs on the board. Why would you not? And passive web making. He's getting rid of his own thing. Beautiful. Now we don't want that to go off. Red one does 3,789 damage. That's not cool. So should we do that? I'm thinking we should save the blue for Sandman. I don't know. What's the red do? Stuns all airborne and invisible enemies for 2 turns, deals damage to the target. I don't know if that's worth it. Then again, what am I saving it for, right? Save it in case we want to wipe them out real quick and easy. Oh! My nighttime timer's going off. Let me get that off screen real quick. Ooh, turn off for now. Yeah, make sure that I can rest easier at night. Okay, what are we doing here? We'll get this. If it bothers me enough, I'll blast it out. I probably should have already done that, honestly. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should have done that already. Looking to see what options I could do to that. Let me look at this real quick. Reptile's matched. Destruction doesn't count, huh? Maybe I'll just take the hit. Probably should have got rid of it in the first place, but oh well. I guess it's good to let the enemy have some sort of feeling like they're doing something important, right? Ooh, no, this is important. Now, can his guys get stunned? Yeah, they can, huh? That's pretty awesome. So maybe we should stun one of them. Like that guy. Because he heals, he does the pistol thing. He generates yellow and purple. So maybe we should do that. Like, just do that right there. That way we don't have to worry about him helping out too much. We'll do that. Uh-oh. I forget what those do. Black strength 544 tiles. Yikes. See how that purple they're generating from is giving them a bunch of pumpkins to throw at us. Not cool. Oh, maybe I should blast him a few times just to get this over with quicker. 2, 3. That worked. Is Miles still invisible? Yeah, he is. We can fix that. So before his stuff goes off, boop, we come out of hiding. See, that worked. Now here comes the hard one. Hold on to your butts, guys. Look at all that yellow. Oh, I hope I get to use the gun. So let's take a look at his abilities first. Reduce all damage done to Sandman for the enemy team by 50%. If the player makes a yellow match 5, deal 7,530 damage to him. Nice. I didn't know about that. A yellow match 5? If he has less than 20 yellow AP, transfer 5 to yellow. Yep. So he does 6,288 to the enemy team. That hurts a lot. 2099 will be dead right there if that happens. So, we gotta be careful. Man. Tell you what I see right now. I see a group of tiles demanding attention. I wish I could have had 2099's thing on. Oh, see, it didn't even do that much damage because of his mitigator. That's not cool. Ouch. He's gonna pommel me. It's not gonna be fun. Probably should hide. No point in doing that. Can't stun him, right? Let's double check. Cannot be stunned or sent airborne. Okay, what do we got over here, by the way? Chemical reaction. Meh. Yikes. Contemplating doing that, but honestly, is it worth it? I guess we'll try to give it a shot, right? Do some sort of damage to him. Gotta do something. No, please don't. Yikes. So we've done some damage, but it's one more yellow and he's just gonna go crazy and it's not gonna be fun. Oh, here we go. Ouch, here it comes. Oh, there goes 2099. He makes all my webs. No. Lame. Wait a minute. This turns blues to greens. I don't have any use for green. Dang. Well, I need these blues, right? Oh my lord, stop it. Oh my lord, all that yellow. He just all of a sudden just scooped up a bunch of yellow. You just so happen to just stumble into all that, right? Come on. This might kill us, guys. I might have to go the route of Nico against these ones. I don't know. There's other ways to do this, I know. I just... Ugh. Yikes. Yikes. Let's get rid of these 3 yellows. I kind of wish there was a way I could engineer that match 5 right here. I'm looking to see if there's a way I can make them fall just right, but I don't think there is. Yeah, I'm looking around, I'm not seeing it. Oh well. Let's get rid of these ones. I mean, sure. She's gonna die anyways right here, right? I have a small plan. Might work. So, he's still alive, but he's invisible. I just can't let him pummel again. Oh, stop. Look at the yellow matches. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 webs out. So, we'll go up to the old calculator. 1217 times 7, 8519. We're going to add in the 9370. Okay, that's 17,889, but he only takes half of it, so divide by 2. 8,944. Close. So close. Should I just fire it? I'm thinking I should. I could fire it in one of these. That's probably the way to go. Let's do this. Surprise. Hit him with a Venom Blast. And then... Oh man, that just happened. Bye, Sandman. So it's possible. I used a web team with Elsa. It definitely worked in some cases. Sandman is just pretty rough, honestly. There's other ways to mitigate all of that. You're going to want... there's other ways to get around it. Think of people like Nightcrawler that just shy away from team damage. That's one way to go. You could probably do a cascade team with him, Professor X, and like Scarlet Witch, for example. Just making passive match 5s all day long. You probably actually mix Nightcrawler and Professor X in there, right? With Scarlet Witch to generate the purple for Bamf. But when you do Bamf, it'll be yellows because of Sandman putting yellows everywhere. Now all of a sudden you're making match 5s with yellow and just having him kill himself. That'd be a cool idea against him. Against the other people that I just fought against, like Goblin, same strategy. Or shoot, yeah, it would work against most characters. You just don't want to feed Carnage the wrong colors. So, anyways, so that's those nodes. That's the 2 boss sets. This could be done with 4 stars. You can do this all day long. Let's do one of these. Let's see. 2 waves. 2 waves. 388. That's 380. Which one do you think? We got Hulk. I wonder which wave this is. We can't see ahead of time. Man, this could be a couple cool things, or it could be something really ridiculous. I don't know. Let's take a look. What Hulks we can do. There's a few options. I'm looking at main event, possibly. Main event Hulk. Some people automatically put him with like America Chavez. I don't know if I want to do that though. I mean, it kind of makes some sense. I guess we can do that. I feel like there's something I'm missing though. Am I right? I feel like I am. Who's boosted? So let's move to the boost sets. Wolverine? Haven't used him in a long time. Iron Man? You kind of want someone that goes passively crazy when you use America Chavez and Hulk. Ugh. I have an idea, but I don't think it's that sound of mind. Oh, I got a crazy idea. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's go. I don't know why I'm gonna do this. I'm ridiculous for thinking it. Wiccan? He likes to stockpile AP as well. He doesn't use a lot of it. His yellow is okay. It makes some defense for him. His green is kind of fun, but really that blue, if he gets stockpiled because of America Chavez and Hulk doing their thing, you can really go crazy with Chain Lightning and stuff later on. Just passively making whole row clearing matches. It's kind of fun. Let's go for it. Now, most people playing America Chavez will throw out a +1 all AP boost, okay? But we didn't do that. I'm kind of doing this organically. Don't know why. Don't presume to know what I'm doing. I'm just doing things organically. Silly like that. Well, I guess it's also the fact that I don't fear these guys. I mean, it's probably my folly. Okay, I got enough green, I got enough purple. Remember, Wiccan needs, see, at least 6 in all colors. He turns into the Demiurge. And that happens the rest of the battle, no matter what my AP's at. So it's kind of important to get that off. I wish I would have known this was actually tile movers ahead of time. I had a team I wanted to use with Hulk for this. I might back out and still try it. But you can't really tell who it is, so I don't think it'll help you at all. I want yellow, red, blue, and maybe a little black. We'll do the black, I guess, because I need it sometime. There's my blue. I need yellow and red. Well, I'll take the red right now because it gives me match 4 as well. I don't know if you remember this or not, but she does extra match damage, increased by 15% for each AP she has in that color. So yeah, it's kind of cool just to keep stockpiling anyways for her. Like, you don't have to use the abilities. They'll kill just by punching over and over again. There's that. 6 for everything. Don't need team up, so. There he is. He's all demi-urged up. Beautiful. So when he makes a match, it's gonna like clear the whole row. Like, which is who? Well, I'll do this first because I want those purples. So he has, what, blue? Is that the only color he commands? It's kind of weird. It is the only color he commands. But he stays up in front, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. When he's the Demiurge, he always goes to the front when people attack. So should I powerbomb him now? That's 19,000 damage. I mean, Sentry actually can do damage if he wants to. I think it's important. Let's do that. Bye, Sentry. And then, so his chain lightning does what? Does damage and destroys a chosen column. The column contains enemy special tile. Destroy a random column until one with no enemy tiles is destroyed. Fun, right? But we're going to hold off. We don't know what the next round, the next wave contains, so maybe that'll have people that actually threaten me. It's kind of fun. This crowd goes wild, and also his magical barrier. But honestly, let's just save the AP and get more match damage out of it. I love how it cleared the whole row, even though it was only a match 3, because it's Wiccan. That's what he does. Let's get some team up. I'm trying to think of which one would be best right now. I guess I'll just go over team up again because I've almost got it more than theirs. Because it's another color that America Chavez will have over him. Do this. Look at this damage. It's pretty good right now, right? Lots of AP. Now we got more team up than them too. Okay, so Wiccan's getting a little low because he has to take all the damage. So now we'll put out a magical barrier. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 1? We'll put out 2 of them. So they're going to block a lot of damage from him right now. See? For each of these tiles on the board, each enemy power and match damage is reduced by 17%. That's per tile. If the tile is matched away or destroyed, Wiccan restores 809 health. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them out there. Fun, right? Let's see how much damage he does to me. Because Wiccan's going to stay up front, remember? Here he comes. Oh, he would stun. Look at that jerk. What a jerk. He did it right then. He's like waiting for me. Oh, well, at least I got the power bomb ready, right? I'm going to end someone's career next turn. Well, next wave, that is. Oh, plus I get a match 5 automatically? Oh, ugly. Okay, sweet. Do another magical barrier. Who wants to die first? Bullseye? Maybe? I'm thinking Bullseye. I don't want him making protects. You know? Let's do it. Well, actually, it only does the damage. The crits will... Yeah, I'll do it to Dakin. We don't need him making strikes. I'm glad I chose Dakin. He almost lived. Almost. He'll be dead now. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Ooh, good thing I had that barrier. He took very little damage from that because of that barrier. What do we got over here? Intimidation, lethal improvisation. Oh, that's tempting. I'll save that for when Bullseye gets some protects out there. Right? Makes sense. In the meantime, I kind of have to take that crit. I don't want him getting it. Him, them, whatever. Oh, guess what? I made him make adamantium bone tiles. Oops. I guess I have to do this. It's fun. I guess I should do this just to get rid of the green before I try to make that match 4. It probably won't make, but hey. Oh, that's right. I get to choose which one. I'll destroy that column. Boop. Oh, cool. Thanks for the crit. I almost want to do it again. I think I will. Same column. And make another crit. Make another crit. This is going pretty good, right? I think this is going quite swell. Yeah, I guess I'll Gamma Powerbomb him into oblivion. Oh, I guess I should chain lightning this one that has that special tile there. Boop. And then I'll get another one because of it. Put up some more barriers. And get some more purple going again. Look at that, I'm taking 0 damage because of all those barriers. That's some nice stuff. Our hour's almost up, guys. But I hope you see that 4 stars can get the job done. There's a lot of different teams you can make. I mean, there's so many characters in this game now, especially 4 stars. There's over 100, easy. So you just gotta look at them a little closer, fine-tooth comb, and there he goes. Bye. It's not hard at all. I know I say that and I got this roster, but it has been years of building it up. That is one of the things about Marvel Puzzle Quest. It is a slow grind. Just gotta stick with it every day. There are people in my alliance who are definitely up there with me. I mean, you see my roster, right? So, you know, 461 is my best. I'm not spending money on this game, but you can get up there. Okay, it's a good roster for a non-paying person. 245 people. Okay. Well, not paying besides like the free money that Google surveys give me. You know, give me a couple bucks here and there a month. And then, you know, there's people in my alliance that are doing quite well for themselves too. We're all work together to get it all done. The useful Avengers. So we got done with round 8 before what? Before 36 hours was up, I want to say. Yeah, went through one full day, hit round 8, and finished it within the next half a day. So we're getting stuff in. We're not a top team by any means, but you know what? I am curious where we're at alliance-wise. Where's our alliance rank? Number 180. Definitely getting things done. It's pretty good. Good stuff. So you guys can do this. So I hope you all got your alliance rewards. I mean, it's a little late now if you didn't, but there were Scorpion covers on the line, and he's a pretty decent character on the 4-star end. And for yourself, some Star-Lord stuff, but more importantly, Red Guardian. He doesn't look like much on the surface, but honestly, once you start getting into projectile meta with Beta Ray Bill and Apocalypse, he is their friend. He's pretty good. Anyways, good luck to you and yours. Hope your alliance did well. And we'll see you next time on the next video. Probably run that new Crash of the Titans here within a day or two. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.